Hi, all you healthy humans. Welcome to New Leaf Table TV. I'm your host, Chef E, and today we're making stuffed tomatoes. These juicy roasted tomatoes are filled with an herby mixture of warm super grains, chopped veggies, and ground pork. They're equal parts nourishing and satisfying. If you would like to make this dish vegetarian, feel free to leave out the ground pork. So we have 8 large but ripe tomatoes. So tomatoes are botanically a fruit. These juicy red beauties contain an antioxidant called lycopene, which basically offers you a skincare routine as well as UV protection. Also, like some veggies, when they're cooked that lose nutrient value, tomatoes are actually amped up when they are simmered or roasted. They also are rich in folate and B6, which helps with your mood. We also have some chopped spinach, some chopped onion, and some Parmesan cheese. We're also using a pound of ground pork. I'm also using this blend of super grains. It's quinoa, millet, and buckwheat. So it's going to be naturally gluten-free, offer a lot of soluble fiber to keep you full for longer. And these grains are easy on the digestion and easy to love because they taste great. We're also using herb de Provence. This is a typical herb blend that contains herbs like thyme, oregano, rosemary, marjoram, sometimes lavender. And thanks to the thyme and oregano, it helps fight inflammation and it smells like a countryside vacation. So good. We also have fresh garlic, some basil from our garden, salt and pepper, and olive oil. So let's get started. Go ahead and preheat your oven to 375 degrees. Okay, first off, we're gonna get our grains started. So go ahead and take a small saucepan and turn your heat on high. Go ahead and add a cup of water and a pinch of salt. We're going to bring this mixture to a boil, add our half a cup of super grains, turn the mixture down to simmer, cover it, and let it sit for 15 minutes while we get our tomatoes ready. Okay, our water's boiling. Let's add our grains. Now I'm just gonna stir it, turn it down to a low simmer, cover it, and set a timer for 15 minutes. Okay, while our grains are cooking, let's go ahead and prep our tomatoes. So take a serrated knife, usually a bread knife, and go ahead and cut the top off each of your tomatoes. We're also gonna scoop out the insides of our tomato. And then that just gives us a nice hollow space to work with when we start to stuff them. So I'm gonna sit them in a baking dish, and in a second when I'm done, I'll cover them all with some olive oil and a little bit of salt. Okay, now we're gonna take some olive oil and salt and give our tomatoes a good rub down. Now just rub it into the sides and the top. Now we'll set these aside while we get our pork ready. Next up, I'm gonna take a skillet and go ahead and turn it on medium heat and add some olive oil and my ground pork. And go ahead and brown my pork. Okay, while our pork is browning, now is a great time to go ahead and chop your onion if you haven't, and go ahead and mince up your garlic. And we'll just let our pork brown for 2 to 4 minutes until it's getting nice and cooked. Okay, our pork is starting to brown, so I'm gonna go ahead and add my onions and let these guys soften up for 2 to 4 minutes. Okay, our pork and onions are looking great, so I'm gonna go ahead and add my minced garlic. I'm also gonna go ahead and add my spinach. Now you could chop your spinach if you prefer. I'm just gonna tear mine and add it straight to the pan. Remember, it's gonna cook down a lot. Now give everything a good stir and let this cook for another couple of minutes until your spinach is nice and wilted. Okay, our spinach is looking nice and wilted, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the heat. Now I'm gonna add my tomato pulp to my skillet. Now make for sure if you had a really juicy tomato and you have too much juice that you drain some off. You just wanna have kind of an equal amount of juice to pulp. Also, if your pulp was kind of hard because you maybe didn't have a very ripe tomato, go ahead and chop it up so it'll fit in your tomatoes easier. I'm also gonna add my herbs de Provence, as well as salt and pepper. And we're gonna give all this a good stir. Next up, I'm gonna go ahead and chop up my basil and add it to my mixture. Go ahead and add your basil. I'm also going to grate my Parmesan cheese directly into the pan. Now I'm going to add my super grains directly to my pan. Now give everything a good stir. Now is when you can do a little taste test to see if you need any more seasoning. That is perfect. Okay, let's get our tomatoes stuffed. Go ahead and add heaping spoonfuls to each tomato and then place your top on your tomato. Okay, our tomatoes are all stuffed. We have some extra filling left over. That's perfectly fine. We're just doing 4 servings of tomatoes. You can definitely add more tomatoes and fill them on up, or you can eat this extra filling over eggs or over greens or just on its own. So now we're gonna take our tomatoes and put them in the oven at 375 degrees for 10 minutes. Okay, it's been 10 minutes. Let's get our tomatoes out of the oven. Okay, let's get these plated up. Go ahead and add 2 tomatoes to your dish. There you have it, folks, our stuffed tomatoes. Thanks for watching New Leaf Table TV. Until we dine again, farewell, healthy humans. To subscribe to New Leaf Table's meal service with 4 new featured meals every week and easy delivery through your existing Amazon Prime membership, visit our website at newleaftable.com. And also, please like this video and hit the subscribe button to follow our YouTube channel. These juicy tomatoes are filled with a warm mix of herby super grains. They're equal parts nourishing and satisfying. If you would like to make this, Also, unlike some veggies, when they're cooked, they lose nutrient values. This is a This is a typical herb blend that contains herbs like thyme, oregano, marjoram, rosemary, sometimes lavender. Thyme, oregano, marjoram, rosemary. This is a typical herb blend that contains herbs like thyme, oregano, rosemary, marjoram, sometimes lavender. Okay, yeah. I did it. Excuse me, please let me cut you. I like leaving the little stem on. It's like a little hat. Salt and olive oil. One of my favorite combinations. It's very delicious. It's very delicious. You're correct, husband. And go ahead and brown. Go ahead and brown my pork. Okay. Well, I really didn't have anything to say. We're just letting this cook still. Now I'm also going to add, I got itch on my nose. Okay. Now we're gonna do grains, basil, and parm. And we're gonna stuff. Keep your hat on. You look cuter with your hat on. Okay, it's been 10 minutes.